Hello, my name's Karen Engstrom. I've written a book called The Fox. It's the first in a trilogy of historical fiction blended with murder mysteries. When my publisher suggested I do some podcasts, I thought he was crazy. I mean, who would want to listen to me read my book? But my granddaughter came to visit and she convinced me that it would be good and that I should do it. So she showed me how, and here we are. The book is set in 1948 in northern Minnesota on Lake Vermilion. The characters are all based on people I knew or they're a composite of people that I knew, and all the places are real. I really like the history of that area, so I've incorporated a lot of it into this novel, and I hope you enjoy it. The first reading I'm going to do, and I do plan on a series of these. The first reading is the first chapter, and it takes place in 1948. The Fox. The fatal wound was kind. There was no pain, only an immediate awareness of what he had known all along, all the things he had missed, all the things he knew. His wife, young and beautiful, ever hopeful he would be whole again, that he would love her again as he had before. How he wished he could have. Their children would have been beautiful to him beyond his comprehension. Missing those beautiful children never born instantly flooded him with sadness. Perhaps he should have gone home. He missed his mother, and she would have cared for him. But he couldn't bear sharing his pain with her, and she would have felt it no matter how hard he tried to hide it. His father would have appeared proud, but would have never understood his burden. No, he knew he had done the right thing, hiding his pain from those he loved and everyone who cared about him. Now there would be no more pain, no more anything. Without opening his eyes, he knew he was being hauled somewhere by his arms, his feet dragging in the dirt. He knew that this is what some of the soldiers had felt as he pulled them to the edge of a shallow grave in the French countryside, pockmarked and barren from bombs. He knew some of the fallen hadn't died yet, but he buried them anyway. He knew they wouldn't have lived, and there was no way he could have saved them. So he had done his duty with the silent screams of war in his head. But there were no screams or bombs now. The only sounds he heard were the wind in the trees and the lap of the waves on the shoreline. He felt someone rolling, shoving, pushing his body. He felt no remorse or fear, only calm. But he knew life demanded a final effort. So despite his desire to be done with it, he opened his eyes one last time just before he dropped into the boat. He saw his home there on the shore of Lake Vermilion, where he had finally been happy. In a flash of sweet memory, he saw the kit, just as she had been that first spring when she appeared by the clump of birches in the yard. A fluff of red fur with a burst of white at the end of her tail, black on her snout and the tips of her ears, making tiny, high-pitched wow-wow-wow sounds. As he closed his eyes, his last awareness was of the fox silently watching from the corner of the cabin. I hope you enjoyed it, and I would really appreciate it if you would follow me on Facebook, Karen Engstrom Author, or go to my webpage, karenengstrom.com. Thank you so much. Bye now.